Hello, everybody. Welcome to Talk About Houses. I'm Todd.
I'm Juana.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about the 10 steps that you should do before buying a house for the first time. Very important, 10 steps.
Okay. In the number 10 spot, we have...
Okay, the first step is to start saving a down payment. Juana, what's a good amount? What are two choices they have for down payment?
So choices for down payment, either your savings
Okay.
Or a gift.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Is a percentage 20% to 3.5%? 3.5% FHA loan, 0% VA loan, 20% conventional loan.
5% conventional loans, 10% conventional loans.
Yeah.
There's a lot out there. So it depends on your credit. It depends on lots of things. So this leads us to the next point.
The next step is check your credit score.
Yes.
Why does that matter?
So your credit score really is the first step toward qualifying for a mortgage because it determines your past behavior, right? It gives a clue to the lender about your past behavior, how responsible you've been as far as servicing your previous debt.
Step 3, get pre-approved for a mortgage. Why is this important?
Super important. So you want to get pre-approved for a mortgage because you want to go shopping with money in your pocket, right? Otherwise you don't know what you can afford. You don't know what kind of loan you're going to have. You don't know what kind of payment you're going to have. You don't know what kind of down payment you need, what kind of closing costs you're going to have. The only thing you know is that you want to buy a house. Well, that's nice, but we need to know a little more unless you're buying cash. And in this case, we're assuming that you need a loan.
And also, no seller will accept an offer unless you have some document that says you're already pre-approved. They're not going to type the house for a month and find out you're just you didn't. And probably the real estate agents won't even take you out, which brings us to step 4.
Well, so it's really important. Before we go to step 4, the other reason why you want to know what you can qualify for on a loan is so that you know what your price point is. Because let's say, for example, you can qualify for $750,000 and you think you can only qualify for $450,000, okay?
Yeah.
Well, it gives you a lot more homes to choose from, and vice versa.
Yeah. Okay. Step 4 is find a real estate agent. How do you find a real estate agent?
So you throw a rock and you'll hit several of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of real estate agents.
But
we don't recommend that one.
No, we don't recommend that one. No, but seriously. So, most people will choose a real estate agent based on the advice of people that they know and trust. So people like your coworkers, your friends, your family, that's usually how people find a real estate agent, just the same way that we find a doctor or any other professional. Sometimes people choose a real estate agent because they were maybe driving through a neighborhood, saw an open house, and walked in and they hit it off with that agent, and that's fine.
AgentRefund.
Haha, AgentRefund, yes. So another option you have for finding a real estate agent, you can go to AgentRefund.com.
Yep.
And we will find you a great agent.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And you get money back at closing.
There you go.
You get some money back. Okay, step 5. This is the fun one, I think, for first-time home buyers.
Okay.
Go shop for a home.
Yes. So it's fun at first, and then it gets to be a little bit of work, but that's okay too. So you go shopping for a home. Most of us start our home shopping experience online. We look for homes, maybe on Zillow or Redfin or wherever we're looking, and that's great. That's fine. And eventually we start driving out and doing drive-bys by the neighborhoods, by the house. Maybe we walk into open houses. Maybe we check out builders. All kinds of ways that people find homes that they're interested in.
The next step, step 6, is make an offer.
Making an offer. So this is really important to have a good agent help you, okay?
Yep.
Because a good agent can make the difference between a good experience and one that maybe could have been better, right? You want that agent to represent you well. You want that agent to have market knowledge, but not just about the market value of the house. There's a lot more to it. For example, writing an offer that protects your interests, writing an offer that gives you sufficient time to do inspections, that allows you to be able to renegotiate the transaction if the appraisal is lower than the purchase price. Maybe if you for some reason no longer qualify for the loan, whatever reason. So it's really important that you have an agent that is looking out for you, is in your corner, and is representing you well. And this is super important, particularly when you're dealing with a new home builder. Yep. When you walk into a new home builder, that agent is representing the builder, not you. So it is really important that you have an agent walk into that new home builder with you. Now, a new home builder will not let you be represented by an agent. It will not compensate that agent if you have walked in there before on your own.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, when you go in the new home place and you say, I want to buy this house and have it built out, they will probably have you sign something stating, we owe you some general duties to be fair, but we don't represent you, we represent the builder. So if anything bad happens that's going to hurt the builder, they're going to be on the builder's side. They don't represent you. Okay.
Right. Hold on. And then last but not least, when you're represented by an agent with a new home builder, an agent will be able to negotiate better for you with that new home builder than you can on your own. And here's why. That builder wants that agent to bring back other buyers. You are one transaction. However, that agent that is representing you is multiple transactions for that builder. So that builder is more likely to give you a better deal because you're represented by that agent than if you walked in on your own.
Step 7 is getting a home inspection. Why is this important even on a brand new home?
So home inspections are super important because you want to find out the condition of the property. Now, you're thinking, well, if it's a resale home, I understand that because, there might be things that are broken with it because it's an older home. But if it's a brand new home, why do I need a home inspection? Because if you've ever had anything built new, you will know that sometimes things are not done properly and we don't know the difference. We don't necessarily know how to inspect electrical work properly. We don't know how to inspect plumbing work properly. Plus, remember, we're emotionally involved in this transaction, so we don't really realize that maybe that door is not plumb, or we don't notice a crack in the wall or whatever it is. And that's the home inspector's job. Home inspections are not expensive, particularly when you're considering the amount of your investment. The home inspections run, depending on the size of the house, anywhere between maybe $350 to maybe $750. Not a lot of money when you're considering what you're spending for the house.
Step 8 is get a home appraisal, but you typically don't have to do this. Your lender will initiate this.
Right.
Thing. What's a quick? Why do we get an appraisal?
So the reason that you get an appraisal is because you're buying the property with other people's money. You're buying the property with the lender's money, and the lender wants to know that that property really is worth whatever you're purchasing it for, so that their interest is protected and they're not loaning more money on the property than what it's worth.
What if the buyer or the seller says, well, we already had an appraisal for $300,000. You don't need to get an appraisal.
So that's not an option.
Okay.
Because remember, the appraisal is for the lender. Yep. And the lender wants their own appraisal done.
Yeah. Okay. Step 9 is head to closing. Now, there's two types of closings depending on what state. In one, it's an escrow type like Nevada, California, and in some states like Illinois, New York, they have this roundtable closing.
Well, either way, you're going to go sign a whole bunch of documents. You're going to wire funds to escrow, and then once everything has been settled and recorded, then the property is yours.
Step 10 is the best step. You move in. You may not move in immediately. You may decide to, change the carpet, paint the house, do some repairs, or the house may be just ready to go and you may be able to move in.
Yeah. So make sure that you've coordinated utilities ahead of time. Some utilities take a couple weeks to turn on. So once you have your closing date, you want to go ahead and schedule those utilities well ahead of time for your closing date so that there is no interruption in service and you actually can move in comfortably.
If you need an agent in Nevada, Las Vegas specifically, we can help you. If you need an agent anywhere in the country, we can find an agent for you through Referral Cloud. And if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, like the video. We have a whole bunch of videos on our channel that help people, new home buyers, and people understand what's going on in the real estate market. Right.
And if you learned something, tell us what you learned in the comments. And if we didn't cover something that you wish we would have, please tell us that in the comments too. So we will take that as under advisement as we do future videos. We'll see you on the next video. Bye.
Bye.